Welcome to the tutorial on creating a file-based data source from a delimited file in Infoveave. The first step is to access the Data Sources section from Studio. Now to create a new file-based data source, click on New Data Source. You will be now redirected to select the Infoveave data source type. Infoveave allows you to create data source from files, cloud services, IoT, and databases. Select the delimited file as your data source type. The first step involves defining the data table. To do this, we'll upload a small portion of the dataset, keeping it under 5 MB. The dataset name is reflected in the file picker on successful upload. Now select the delimiter type from the drop-down. Once the delimiter type is selected, click on Next to preview the data table. As we preview the data table, let's begin by giving a meaningful name to your data source. Click on the Edit icon to rename the data table and to choose the data ingestion type. Choose the data ingestion type from Incremental, Truncate and Reload and Update. When choosing Update as the data ingestion type, make sure you define the key column. For this demo, let's choose the data ingestion type as Incremental. If your data requires a date column for analysis, you can use the checkbox option Add Upload Date to insert a date column to your dataset. The date column added to the dataset will reflect the data upload date and is added as a calculated column. Once you are satisfied with the data table configuration, click on the Save button. You will be now redirected to the Data Source Designer to configure the required measures and dimensions. To define a column as a date dimension, click on the calendar icon close to the date column. Now click on the Add Dimension button on the Add Dimension modal. You can see the date column added under Dimensions. To add a column as a measure, click on the Add Measure icon close to the column name. This will open the Add Dimension modal for you to define the measure. While configuring the measure, choose the required aggression type, prefix, suffix, and the measure format as required for your analysis. Now click on the Add Measure button to add the column as a measure. To add a column as a dimension, click on the Add Dimension icon close to the column name and then click on Add Dimension button in the Add Dimension modal. You can now see all the configured columns under Measures and Dimensions. Now, click on the Save button to save your configuration. To upload the complete data file, click on the Upload Data icon on the newly configured data source. Start with entering the batch name for your data upload. Now click on the File Picker option to select the data file from your local storage. Click on the Start Processing button to upload the data to Infoveave. On successful upload of data, click on the Edit icon to navigate back to the editor. To view the uploaded data, click on the View option on the data table. Verify the data upload and once satisfied, click on Save. You've now successfully created a file-based data source from a delimited file in Infoveave. Thank you for watching.